Why is intergenerational dialogue or intergenerational aspects very important in the climate space?
They're absolutely crucial to getting the right level of climate action conversation. We find that when young people are engaging with older people, we have a more energetic, more ambitious conversation, and we also have a conversation where those in power are held to account. It's fundamentally more creative. The youth that are born today were born into a world that has egregious climate impacts, but also has all of the solutions. So how are they taking those two things forward, considering they're the ones that are going to bear the consequences?
I'm so excited that we're here today to launch the campaign for a universal NDC youth clause. Our mission is quite simple. We want all governments to include a youth clause in their new NDCs that acknowledges the value and the perspectives of young people. It commits to educating young people further, seeing that we are the future workforce and we are the people who will see today's climate ambitions through tomorrow. And we're also, really importantly, calling upon governments to acknowledge young people as true collaborators in building climate solutions. So this is really the start of a longer process of bringing young people in, building better and more effective climate solutions together.
When we say bringing youth voices to the table, it means that they are doing action on the ground. It's not just about being at COP. And here I am with a 12-year-old incredible young environmental champion. Introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Hello everyone, I'm Prasiddhi. I'm 12 years old. I'm the founder of Prasiddhi Forest Foundation, that is a UN accredited NGO, and this is my second time to COP. I was there at COP28 as well as one of the youngest delegates, and this time at COP29 I'm the youngest head of delegation. Till now I've planted 150,000 trees in 107 locations in India. I'm from India, and I work with rural communities, farmers, villagers, rural schools. So in 200 plus rural schools of Tamil Nadu, I'm giving a free fruit sapling to each and every child, as well as climate literacy workshops. And besides that, I'm the founder of the Green Pillar, that is a social enterprise focused on climate education, in which we are mobilizing more than 80,000 people across 20 countries. I was there at COP28 as a speaker in UNDESA, UNFCCC. I'm the youngest national G20 speaker, and it's such a pleasure to be over here to represent child voices, because I think that we are the people who are going to face the most impacts and consequences of climate, but we need to be ready to be able to make a difference, and that we might be unheard, but we are definitely vital and here to make a difference.
So let us hear from Umazi, another youth advocate and youth champion from Kenya. Let us hear what she has to say about why it's important, not only for us as the young people, but even for you as a person. Why is this important?
My message to our country leaders is the time is now. The time has never not been now. In fact, the time was yesterday. So we need more actionable, because our country leaders talk a lot, but we don't ever see action following up. This is the time to actually prove to us that you're able and capable of working with youth people. You know, make spaces open for us. A lot of the roles in government right now are taken up by people who are 45 years and older. These are people who, yes, they come with a lot of experience and wisdom, but young people come with a lot of innovation, a lot of energy, a lot of technical know-how. I mean, look at what happened with like the protests this summer. Young people were able to organize and make their voices heard very fast using technology. So we have a lot of innovation and know-how. So let's work together so that we can all bring all our strengths to be able to enact change.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So Care About Climate is a global nonprofit, and what we do is we break barriers for young people to engage constructively in climate policy making spaces. We do this through offering education and awareness building through a climate policy course available in 7 languages, because we know that language injustice is part of the reason that climate action is lagging behind, and we try to make it accessible as possible to young people that the majority of whom do not speak English as their first language. Additionally, we have our NDC Equity Tracker, as I mentioned, which is a critical tool that not only created this awesome data, but it's a tool of empowerment for young people from their own country to create an analysis of their country's climate commitments. What's so important about that compared to other trackers that might be out there is that ours takes that lens of training and that subjective lens where young people who create their analysis actually get to provide recommendations that they can bring to their government. So now they also have an advocacy tool and a way forward to understand how they have an opportunity to shape climate policies and can really show up confident to that table, knowing what they're talking about. Because we know it's not just enough to have a seat at the table. You need to be educated, empowered, and informed to really take ownership of that, to ensure that that table seat is open for you in the long term and allows you to bring more people from your generation with you.